Morning, welcome. Thanks for tuning in to Kilachari Torah's daily review of Maimonides' 613 mitzvahs, the Sefer HaMitzvot, for Friday, January 28th. We've completed our mitzvah by mitzvah in-depth study, more in-depth study. There's certainly more to be learned. Of all of Maimonides' listing of the 613 mitzvahs, we spent a few days reviewing his own listing of the mitzvahs that are practical in the times of exile outside the land of Israel, where the temple is not standing. And now we're on to a separate listing, not by the Rambam, of the prohibitions that are in force in practice in our time. So by avoiding these, we also fulfill mitzvah. So we're up to number 21. We are forbidden to prophecy in the name of an idol. So you can't utter any prophecies in the name of an idolatrous being. We are also forbidden to prophecy falsely. So even not in the name of an idol, but just to give a false prophecy. We are forbidden, the rest of us who aren't prophets, to listen to the prophecy of one who prophesies in the name of an idol, and we are forbidden to adopt the customs and habits of unbelievers, those who don't believe in God and the unity of God and God's ultimate creation, and being the first cause and prime mover of everything in the universe and beyond, as Maimonides explained in the outset of his larger work, Mishnah Torah. We are forbidden to adopt their customs and habits. We are prohibited to practice divination, to use kind of fortune telling and soothsaying and those kind of methods to determine the future. We're forbidden to regulate our conduct by the stars. So if you've been looking into the horoscope in the newspaper and deciding how to run your day based on that, time to give that one up. We're forbidden to practice the art of the soothsayer. We're forbidden to practice sorcery, so no fortune telling. We're forbidden to practice the art of the charmer, someone who charms, I suppose, animals or something. We're forbidden to consult a necromancer who uses the ob, and we're forbidden to consult with the sorcerer who uses the yidoa. Not sure you'd have much luck finding those, even with a Google search. I was going to say a phone book, dating myself a little bit there, but not sure those are even readily accessible in our days. But then again, I haven't looked. We're not supposed to look for them. Or much less consult them. So take that into account. We're not supposed to seek information from the dead, Dorish Alamesim. So we're not allowed to get out the Ouija board and ask the dead to tell us what's going to happen next Tuesday or which direction the stock market's going to take or any other information. We are forbidden women are forbidden from wearing men's clothes or adornments. We can have a conversation if anyone's interested in probing that a little bit deeper about exactly what the parameters of that prohibition are. And the next mitzvah, men are forbidden to wear women's clothing or adornments. We're forbidden, number 35, to imprint any marks upon our bodies. We should not be getting tattoos that are not medically indicated. I know that sometimes that's the case. Or, of course, that were done under duress. Yesterday being International Holocaust Remembrance Day, certainly we're not accusing anyone upon whose skin a number was forcibly tattooed of violating any mitzvah. Rather, that's quite a badge of honor of the Jewish people, a Kiddush Hashem, that someone endured that for being Jewish. Okay, next one, where we're forbidden to wear a garment of wool and linen. That's the prohibition of shatnez, of wearing. The Torah prohibits us to wear garments made of those two materials together. And you will see some people, like yours truly, who has in his or her pocket, inside the garment there, a little shatnez tag. Not sure if we can get that on the camera, but if you want to see it up close, it says Toronto Shatnez Testing Center, non-shatnez. So they took apart not took it apart, but they examined inside the clothing. Really, the key parts for a jacket, anyway, are this soft part under the collar and the shoulder pads, which often have scraps of linen in there, or wool. It's a wool suit, so linen scraps mixed together. Not allowed to wear a garment made of those materials mixed together. Okay, we'll pause there to remind ourselves about Shabbos times. The essential Shabbos times to remember: candlelighting this afternoon, 5:05 p.m. Unfortunately, we're not quite yet ready to reconvene in Shul on Friday nights for Mincha, Kabbalat Shabbat. Were we to do that, it would be, 10 past 5. So if you'd like to daven all at the same time, that would be the time to do it. Shachar tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. Please register for that in advance if you haven't already, if there's still time by the time you hear this. Shabbat concludes at 6:11 p.m., 6:11 tomorrow night. So 6:21, 10 minutes after that, we'll join together online for Havdalah, a Zoom Havdalah with beautiful music from our good friend Ben. So that is definitely worth clicking onto and spending a little time with us. Okay, have a wonderful Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom, restful, peaceful, happy, and healthy, and we will be in touch after Shabbos.